I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to John Ross. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
OMG.
Get this quickly out to Claypool. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Hey, Robin, the fuck out of me.
After the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, New York.
To the air again, Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me that's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed his name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he spins free. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he connects with Ertz. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Allen's throw is complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
15-yard line.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Flushed out right.
Oh, gee.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From midfield, here's Allen. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
New York.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from
well, I'm actually at lunch right now, but yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Swipes at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
What do they need?
Well, it was John Brown wasn't here, so Logan would have been by himself with only Chris.
Logan and Chris only?
Yeah, that's because it was supposed to be John Brown's job, but John Brown called out.
So here's the kickoff now.
All right.
He'll get it again following that
without a
return
real
for a
lead,
score.
I don't think Logan and Chris should be doing installs.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
I mean, I checked with Jared first and Laura, and everybody was okay with it, and the job went well.
Pass there to the 21.
Okay, well, I'll talk to Laura and Jared about that, but and get back to you. But
All right.
in my opinion,
I mean, I didn't schedule the job for Logan. It was just, this is what we got to do.
I get it.
What do we do? We look at the stat sheet. We go right to
If you don't have a
without a doubt,
certified
because when we see
player
that, that
on
pretty much
site,
tells the
then
tale of the
basically
game.
lying
I know
about
there's
the
still
way we're
plenty of time to go.
I understand that. Okay.
So I kind of don't like that. I'll talk to Jared about that, more about that. We'll figure out what we do.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
It's nothing to
exactly
do
a
with
win-win,
quality
but
of
if
their
you're
work.
offense, you'll take that kind of a run, right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly,
Understand.
the chance to stand on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Do we need another unskilled person?
Inside the 30.
I mean, sort of, kind of, yeah, because Mike is going to need somebody. Well, T.Y. is going with Mike when T.Y. gets back, but
Okay, and why is that? Because J-Rod doesn't like him?
I mean, it's not that J-Rod doesn't like him. He doesn't want to work with anybody but Mike, honestly. Like, that's the way his, I'm not saying that's what he said. That's just the way his actions show.
That's not his call. That's our call. He'll work with whoever we tell him, or he'll work with another job. He indicated to me that he wants to become a crew leader. If that's the case.
And Jared said he's nowhere close to that.
What's that?
Jared said he's nowhere close to that. Like, not even in the round at the moment.
Okay, I'll have a talk with T.Y. about that. Because if he wants to be a crew leader, he's not going to go through the. He's going to go through the J-Rod school.
Okay.
Inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We talk about mobility.
And I know that he's a terribly long ways
Here's
away,
what
but
really pays
a lot of
off
respect
in
for him in our
a move,
conversation.
evade, and his accurate
I'll have
throwing
that
on the run and picking up a
after I have
first
the
down.
more conversation about leads, all this other job. So then we have anybody at this point that's close to being able to lead a crew?
Logan.
Okay. How close is he?
I mean, J-Rod said he's there.
J-Rod said he can lead a crew.
His only downfall as far as right now is him not having a motor vehicle to get to work.
Well,
Which is kind of a big deal. That's what I'm saying. That's a pretty big deal. But that's his only thing holding him back.
Hypothetically, Logan finds himself a vehicle over the weekend. He has a trait to put him in to make him a lead. Not do better.
No.
Okay. And I thought we had an extra truck.
Mike Levin comes back on Tuesday.
Mike Levin comes back. Okay. All right, so we're going to have to find another truck.
Yep.
Ready to begin their next drive.
Correct.
Start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time and led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10.
Yes, sir.
Right on the swing pass.
Okay, so he knows
He's
when,
going to drop following a
he knows
pickup of
all
7
the other
past
stuff.
the 30
Yes,
to
sir.
the 32.
Is his ambition to be a lead, or does he like the comfort of the number 2 position?
I think he's like, we haven't had that conversation, but from his work ethic and I think he wants to be a lead.
Second down, here's Burrow.
Okay, all right,
Setting up the screen for Cook.
You're supposed to be on vacation, Frank.
What's that?
You're supposed to be on vacation. This shouldn't be on your mind right now.
Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Oh, okay.
36 now, first and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard
the last
line.
day of the month to do inventory here in Richmond, and then we're going to go and do inventory there in Charlottesville. So, Blake is going to send a list of things that she needs. So, get me about 5 cases of quad ready to roll. Get those screens redone for me. So get some detail and get those screens redone for me.
It's
And
Sanders.
some
Won't get much. Maybe a
completion
couple.
certificate. I think I saw one there today, and then some 77 completions. Let's just kind of corral all that stuff so that nothing gets left out.
Okay.
And I think that's all I got for you.
Got a
Unless you got
couple
something.
here, second and 8.
No, I'm pretty good.
All right, sounds good. That's all I got, bro.
All righty, man. Enjoy yourself. Have a good
All
one.
right, bro. See you, bye.
Here's Allen. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Jalen Rager. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
he's brought down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. On second down, Cook. And some room to work. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Going to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Down pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw.
Oh, Josh,
has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. A big pickup of 38. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Another run with Sanders. This Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
It's 3rd down and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
Complete to Chase.
A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Giants 21, Eagles 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
34-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And
There's no way.
Intercepted for the third time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way down. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Eagles' 17-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run it again with Cook. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On third down, Burrow. That'll be complete to Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run for it with Cook. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
They try again with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Allen. Flush to his right. This ball complete to Rager. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jalen Rager, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. And that was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. He'll get 3 up to midfield. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now a this is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 10 yards out. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Jake Elliott on 40.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They run again on 1st down. Cook in a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are on the field?
He's back to throw. Being chased out left. He's got a man. That's
crazy.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Eagles, it took a while, but they finally